Welcome to my high-tech studio. This is what traveling on the road is all about. I'm hoping that my camera does not go out. It has gone out a couple of times in the last 15 minutes as I've been testing this. But you know what? We're here, right? And if it goes out, you got my voice. All right? I'm back in the US. Yes, I am back, John, in the States. But I'm at a buddy's studio in Central Florida. I thought, you know what? I got to go see my buddy. And he's like, no problem. I got good internet. I got a room for you. Here's the room. You know, I wore a shirt to match the picture on the wall. I think it looks good, huh? What do you think? I'm in Florida. Yeah, absolutely. You know, Cody says, give me the Lions and the points. I'm with you. Oh my gosh. Travis Kelce getting hurt. How awful is that? Hyperextended knee. They're going to find out more. Dr. Norman Chow, the football doctor, is hoping it doesn't begin with the letter A. But he said at the very least it's going to be a bone bruise. So, yeah. Thank you, Garrison. You know, I'm dressed up for this show. I appreciate that. Thank you. Love the shirt. Absolutely. You know, I got a match, right? Look how nice that is up against the picture on the wall. You know, John, that is not a picture of you surfing. No, that is definitely not. No. Don't get carried away, John. Don't get carried away. Someone said the Lions will choke. How was Labor Day? Did you have a good time? Did you have a good weekend? You know what this means? It means that it's football season. How freaking awesome is that? It is football season. All right, Garrison has a good question. What are my thoughts on Nick Bosa not being signed yet? It's not good. Not good. Do I think he'll be signed before Sunday? Yes. Do I think he'll be on a pitch count? I hear he's in phenomenal shape, but it's not playing football. It's not good, Garrison. You know, it's not good. And here's the other deal. Here's a good question. Thoughts on the Bosa contract situation? Should he be the highest paid player other than a quarterback? He should. He's going to make a ton of money, but you know what? He's also a member of the 49ers. It's not all about Nick Bosa. All right? From what I have read, and I don't know what's accurate and what's not, they're about $2 million apart. Really? You know? So, makes me want to jump in the ocean. I was jumping in the Adriatic Sea a couple of days ago. That is freaking awesome. The water is just perfect. No jellyfish. John, you don't have to worry. There are no sharks in that ocean of any magnitude. You can go swimming. You don't have to worry about, again, the temperature was perfect. The water's clear. It's awesome. Absolutely love it. All right. All right, here we go. Who do I like in the Raiders-Broncos game? I made this pick a couple of weeks ago. I'm picking the Raiders to go in there and beat Denver. I'm not sold at all on Denver. By the way, I'm not sold on the Raiders either, but I think they're going to win the game. All right. All right, Garrison says, had a great weekend, went to Bennett's West Side Grill, just a great place and amazing food. Garrison, thank you. I'm really happy that you went there. It means the world to me. It really does. I'm so happy that Brian Bennett and Bennett's Restaurants is sponsoring these shows, and I'm grateful to him, and I'm really happy that you had a good experience, Garrison. Good job right there, you know? Ash says that John has a special helmet to keep the sharks away. John responds, I'm not afraid of sharks, Grant. Are you afraid of a great white shark, John, if you were swimming in the ocean? You know? Absolutely. Mark says he's got Kansas City 35, Detroit 20. I can't see them scoring 35 without Travis Kelce. You know? I can't. Garrison, I appreciate that. He says, the only thing missing was you, Grant. I'll be there next week. I'll be there next week and the week after and the week after and everything else. So I'm happy, you know, happy that I'm going to be there. Well, thank you for the well wishes. I hope you and your family are doing well. I hope you and your family are doing well also. You know, incredible. All right. Keep the questions coming. I'm glad that I'm able to be with you right here from this beautiful studio apartment at my buddy's house outside of the world of Disney. This is nice, huh? It's nice. I'm going to be here for a couple of days. I'm going to play golf, go out to dinner, have a good time, you know, and then I'm going to Sacramento to get ready for football season and my court stuff and everything else. So, yeah, You know? Yeah. Happy for Halliburton playing good in the FIBA tournament. I have not been following it. Is he playing good? Good for him. Good for him. Is there any way that the United States doesn't win that? Like, who would be the next? Would it be Canada? Who's the second best team? All right. What do you think? All right. Garrison wants to know, how do I see the 49ers and Steelers without Bosa? I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's a close game even with Bosa. You know, Mike Tomlin plays his players during the preseason. I think they're ready to go. I think it's going to be a close game. I really do. I think it will be a close game. I mean, yeah, I know Team USA is going to win, but who's the best? Who's the runner-up? Someone says Canada. All right. Said U.S. lost to Lithuania. When did they lose to Lithuania? Spain. Spain's second best. All right. You know. All right. You know. Good question right here. Grant, why don't players take a page out of Tom Brady's book, take less money so that the team can sign other players? The lost money payout comes in championships and endorsements. See Nick Bosa. How about Aaron Rodgers? He's doing that. Gave the Jets a big-time break. So, yeah, you know. Did the United States lose to Lithuania? I don't even follow the tournament. 2 days ago, they lost. Is that true? I haven't even been following it. I don't pay attention to basketball in the summertime. I don't care. I don't care. Wake me up when the Olympics are on. Then I care. The World Cup is going to be in the Philippines, right? Playing in the Philippines. I'll go watch it so I can go hang out in the Philippines, go to Manila, go to some of the surrounding islands. I'm all in for that. Get me to the Philippines. Let's go on vacation. John, you want to go to the Philippines, buddy? We'll rent a couple of scooters. You know, got to wear a helmet, John. Got to wear a helmet over there, John. We'll go over there. We'll hang out. We'll go to Manila, and then we'll go to some of the islands. We can do that, John. Got to wear a helmet, though, buddy. You know, got to be over there. You got to wear a helmet. I mean, you don't have to. A lot of people don't, but I'm wearing a helmet, John. Just making sure we have an understanding. All right, so NFL. How many of you are giving the Lions now you don't have Chris Jones. You don't have your pass rusher. You're probably not going to have Travis Kelce. The Lions last year finished the season on a strong note. And, you know, big game for them. John says that he's in, but he won't wear no helmet. All right, don't wear a helmet, John. All right. Garrison says the Kings have signed JaVale McGee. Yes, he's a backup. He's another body. He's better than Nerlens Noel. So, yeah, I'm okay with that. Another body, not a starter. And we'll see. All right, Cody says he had Kansas City covering the spread before Travis Kelce hurt his knee. Now he's taking the Lions and the points for sure. The line went from 6.5 to 5.5, right, Cody? Did I read that today? The line changed from 6.5 to 5.5 after the news of Kelce, who probably won't play. Not official, by the way. Not official. So isn't it amazing that we are a little more than 48 hours away from the start of the NFL season? All right, something else I wanted to talk about. And I mentioned this on today's rant and on yesterday's show on Listen App. Deion Sanders needs to pipe down. You won one freaking game against the 17th ranked TCU football team, okay? I'm not undermining the win. It's a big win for that program, okay? But you acted like you won the national championship in a post-game press conference, calling out the media, ripping people to shreds, Ed Werder. Come on, have a little class, would you please? Have a little class. You won one game against the 17th ranked team. On the road, big win. Yes. Based on what's gone on in Colorado with that program over the years, yes, I understand the excitement. But pipe down, would you please? You got to act like that in the post-game press conference like you had just won like you beat Georgia in the national championship game? Come on now. This is pretty funny. Somebody says, you really think Primetime going to pipe down with 3 laughing emojis? No, I don't, but he needs to. All right? Needs to. I don't like him calling out the media the way he did. And Ed Werder, really? You're calling out Ed Werder? Come on now. Come on now. So, listen, a lot of people talking about Nick Bosa. Bosa's going to get his money. You know it. I know it. But, at some point, all right, you're going to be wealthy beyond belief. Get your ass into camp. Camp's over. Get your butt on the field. Let's go. Your teammates are depending on you. Take the offer and let's go. All right? Stop it already. You're not just all about yourself, please. It's about the other guys that you're lining up with. We understand it's a business, but $2 million for you is not going to make a difference. Sign the damn offer and let's go. Get on the field. Be on the field Sunday at Pittsburgh. It's already Tuesday, so, tomorrow's the first day of practice. You got to be on the field tomorrow for practice. Be on the field. Get it rolling, all right? Yeah, I know that, and this is a good one. He said Bosa's already scheduled to make $17.8 million this season. Yes, not chunk change, right? But he's going to get in the neighborhood of $30 million, and I'm okay. But get on the field, would you please? Somebody said, "Did you see the Chandler Jones drama with the Raiders?" Can we go through even a week without drama and the Raiders? But no, what happened with that? No, seriously though, can you go a week without it? Unbelievable. All right, somebody says, can you see the Patriots playing in a close game versus the Eagles in New England? Not really. Not really. We'll go over the schedule, by the way. You want to go over the schedule? Let me bring it up so I got it right in front of me. We'll go over the schedule and we'll have some fun. All right? Let's see here. By the way, here's your updated college football poll that I want to get to since we're doing this. All right? After a mighty week one, what do you think? What do you think? What do you see it? All right? Well, actually, those are the week two odds. I'll get to the poll in a minute. But I want to get to the NFL schedule for this week. Thursday night, Detroit at Kansas City. I'm giving the Lions a 50-50 chance now to win this game. I really believe that. You got to like the Lions right now in terms of being right there. All right, let's get to the Sunday games. Again, San Francisco at Pittsburgh. Close game. It's not going to be a blowout, I don't see. Carolina at Atlanta. I'm taking the Falcons. We'll get to my picks, but I won't even give you my picks. It's Tuesday. So Carolina at Atlanta. Cincy's at Cleveland. Colts host the Jaguars. Tampa's at Minnesota. Saints are home to the Titans. Arizona at Washington. Baltimore host Houston. Chicago home against the Packers. Raiders, Broncos in the Mile High City. Philly at New England. Chargers host Miami. That's going to be a hell of a game. Rams are in Seattle. Dallas at the Giants on Sunday night. Monday Night Football, Buffalo, and the New York Jets. Someone said San Francisco are going to kill them. I don't see a Mike Tomlin team getting blown out in week one. I'm sorry. Don't see it. Yeah, I disagree with you. I don't see it. I think it's going to be a close game. I really do. Sea-Dog, Sunday Night Football, buddy. What do you think? Let's go. Pumped up. All right, so here you go with college football. The game's coming up this weekend, but you look at the rankings, Georgia, Michigan, Alabama, Florida State, Ohio State, your top 5 teams. How good did Florida State look against LSU? Huh? Wow. All right. Then you got USC, Penn State, Washington, Tennessee, and Notre Dame. Your mighty Colorado Buffaloes, all right, are ranked 22nd. There you go, Dion. There you have it. I do have the 49ers at 13 of 14. Thank you, Cody, for helping out the question, saying, Grant, what do you see the 49ers record being this season? Depending on whether their last game is meaningful or not, I do think they go 13-4 or 14-3. All right? I definitely do. They're going to be good. All right. John, how many interceptions Prescott going to throw on Sunday night? Come on, John. What do you think? John, what do you think? All right. Joe Shane does it again, restructured Daniel Jones' contract to free up more cap space. Yeah, he's been amazing, huh? Joe Shane's been amazing. Absolutely. But you got to be willing to do it. Be nice if Nick Bosa would be willing to get a deal done to get on the field and help out his teammates. I think he'll be on the field Sunday. I really do. All right, again, hit me up with your questions. What do you want to talk about? Is Dak Prescott going to win some playoff games this season? Nope. Probably not. All right. Trey Lance gets the start next week, question mark. Maybe on the practice squad. He'll get a start on the practice squad, right? Maybe. Cody said the Giants got a couple of steals. We'll see. We'll see. I like Isaiah Simmons, though. I think he's going to be very good. I watched the second and third quarters of the Duke game last night. That's the question. Based on the fans storming the field, you would have thought Duke won the national championship. I know. It's a big win for them, though. Boy, I listened to Dabo Swinney after the game. Oh, boy. He said that's the worst loss he's ever had. I mean, in terms of everything that was built up into it. All right? No question. Said, my Clemson Tigers got waxed by the Dukies. Ouch. Mistakes and turnovers a big problem for the Tigers. Yeah, no question. No doubt about it. I think Duke's a lot better than people are giving them credit for. Duke's not a bad team this year. Duke's going to be pretty good. You know, they're going to be pretty good. Keep an eye on those Dukies. They're not going to be bad. They're not going to be bad. Let's see. AFC team to dethrone Kansas City. Well, I picked on my AFC preview on my podcast last week, I picked Cincinnati to go to the Super Bowl. And now if Travis Kelce's knee puts him out for a significant amount of time, Kansas City to me could be one of these teams. You know, you're one Patrick Mahomes injury away without Kelce on the field where you're not going to make the playoffs. I mean, think about what Travis Kelce means to that football team. And listen, I know Mahomes is great, and I'm not putting anything past Mahomes. He's the best quarterback in football. But come on now. You don't have Chris Jones. You may not have Travis Kelce I hate to say this. We got to wait for the report. If it's an ACL, he's done for the year. Let's hope that's not the case. You know, let's hope that's not the case. All right. All right. Hit me up. What do you want to talk about? Somebody said, will DeAndre Hopkins help Tennessee this year? Yeah, he will. He's an excellent wide receiver. He will. Absolutely. Are the New York Jets a legitimate threat to win the AFC? You know, if Travis Kelce's out for the whole year, and again, I'm just saying if, they're right that they move up a notch, you know? Absolutely. They would move up a notch. Cody says people are counting Tennessee out. Yeah, I wouldn't count them out. Mike Vrabel, Derrick Henry. I mean, their defense is pretty good. I wouldn't count them out. I wouldn't. Someone said Duke had 19 returning starters. Well, as I was saying, Duke's no pushover. Duke's pretty good this year. They're pretty good. They're not bad. They're not bad. All right, hey, I got a message you saw from Garrett. He went out to Bennett's West Side Grill at the Blue Oaks Town Center in Rockland. Check it out. I can't wait to get there next week. Bennett'sRestaurants.com to make a reservation. Check out their menu. Don't forget about the weekend prime rib, the weekend brunch, 60 different types of wine available by the glass. Bennett's West Side Grill. Garrison, so happy that you had a great meal out there. It's a beautiful restaurant, and you can go to Bennett'sRestaurants.com for more information. All right, let's see. Well, I'll tell you, Cody, that's a great point about the O-line being a big issue. Same thing about the Jets, Cody. Same issue about the Bills. But that Jets offensive line to me is going to dictate how far they go, you know? Will Carr be the X factor with the Saints? Well, most quarterbacks are. So, yeah, I think I picked the Saints to win the division almost by default. I'm not ready to, jump on Atlanta just yet. Tampa's not going to be very good, I don't think. Carolina's going to be one of the worst teams in football. I look at Derek Carr. I think he's got a good opportunity to win that division. I'm not a Dennis Allen fan, as a head coach. That's an issue for me. I'm not a fan of Dennis Allen. I'm really not. All right. Well, here's Matthew. Kansas City is dangerous, elite quarterback and elite coach, and it's difficult to beat anywhere, anytime. Well, if you don't have Travis Kelce on the field, it changes a lot of things around. All right. Your defense can completely play a different scheme. So, yeah, if they're healthy, I would agree with you. All right. Will Purdy be enough for the 49ers? No, he's not enough, but he's got a great supporting cast. I mean, got good weapons. You got a good tight end. You got an excellent running back. I mean, he was pretty good last year. Let's call it the way it is. I like the 49ers. I think they're a 13 or 14 win team. But I said 2 or 3 weeks ago, I thought the game on Sunday would be very, very close. All right. C-Dog wants to know about my thoughts on the Giants being 19th in ESPN's power rankings. I was a little surprised by that, to be honest with you. I was a little surprised. They got better. I don't know how you can fall in the power rankings when you get better. Just getting Darren Waller alone makes them a much better offense. I little surprised by that. I think their offensive line's better this year. I think Simmons helps them out at the linebacker position. I think their back end is better this year. I don't know why they're 19 out of 32. I mean, that means you don't think they're among the top 50% of the teams in the league? I don't agree with that, C-Dog. That's why I don't really pay attention to power rankings. I think they're stupid. But you brought it up. And here's the other deal. How can you have a power ranking before the season begins? So 19, though, based on what they did in the offseason, is a little shallow to me. I don't get that. I really don't understand that. All right, good to have you here on. If you don't like that, tomorrow at 3 o'clock Pacific, I will have my open forum Wednesday. You ready to talk some fantasy football tomorrow? Yeah, let's do it. That's 3 o'clock tomorrow on Listen App. All right? Kevin says, if it comes down to defense, who has the better D? Steelers or the Niners? The 49ers have a better defense. All right? Absolutely. All right, here's a question about the Kings. I was beyond thrilled when the Kings returned to the playoffs. Do you see them taking the next step and going farther? If they're healthy, I think they got a good chance of making it past the first round. I really do. I like their roster. I think it's pretty good. Are the Arizona Cardinals going 0-17? They could very well go 0-17. Yeah, their roster looks horrible, C-Dog, about the Giants. I get that the schedule is difficult, but they have made great moves. I guess it all comes down to whether or not Daniel Jones can take another leap. No question. Sunday's a big first step there, C-Dog. You're going to be very difficult if they lose at home to a division rival. That's a huge game for the Giants out of the gate at home. All right? Matthew says Tennessee is going to have to earn it to not be overlooked like the Vikings in Seattle. You got to earn everything in the NFL, Matthew. There are no gimmies in the NFL. All right? Who has more rushing yards in the NFL this year, Daniel Jones or Sam Howell? I would say Daniel Jones. Going to be close, though. Love these questions. How great is it that we're talking football? How great is it that in a little more than 48 hours, right? 49 and a half hours, we've got NFL football. Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. How about that background for those of you who've joined? Does that shirt go with that picture on the wall or what? I mean, you got to admit, that's the colors go perfectly with that. I got to tell my buddy to get a new bedspread to match the picture on the wall, right? We got to get blue, get a little white in there. Then we're rocking and rolling. I got to figure out what kind of shirt I'm going to wear on Thursday right here when Ryan comes on with me. Might have to go out and buy another shirt. Let's go to the ocean. Let's do it. All right. Is Taylor's career over in Indy? I think it is. I do, Somebody says, Grant, I miss you calling Kings games. Would you ever return to broadcasting games if asked? Yeah, I really don't know right now. So much has happened. It would not be an automatic yes, but it certainly would not be an automatic no. All right. Team USA or Europe taking the Ryder Cup. Oh, man. It's in Rome. I have not really analyzed Europe's roster yet, their team, but probably I'm picking Europe. All right. Cody wants to know Sunday morning kickoffs, who you watching, multiple TVs. Yeah, I'll be watching 3 different devices. I'll be really paying attention to the Pittsburgh-San Francisco game, Cody, because of all of the 49er fans that I have to talk to on the stream. So, I want to make sure that I watch every play of that game. So I will have the 49ers on my big screen, and I'll have the NFL Red Zone on another screen, and then I'll pick out random games and go back and forth, So there you have it. Do I think JaVale McGee will make the roster? I do, yes. I do, I do. But yeah, Cody, I'll watch as many games as I can, all right? Somebody said, who's the best running back in the NFL? I don't know if there is a best running back in the NFL. But, I think you can name 5 of them, right? Josh Jacobs is in that mix. Christian McCaffrey's in that mix, correct? Saquon Barkley, based on what he did last year, is in that mix. There's probably 5 or 6 guys you could put into that category. Josh Jacobs was great last year, Great. He really was. My setup for week 1, 49ers on the main screen, Sunday ticket on for the Eagles and the Pats, and then the Red Zone. Yeah, that's not bad. Cody wants to see how Cleveland's going to do against Cincinnati. I'm with you. Cody's pretty high on the Browns. It's a big week 1 game for them, Cody, at home at the Dog Pound. Right? Absolutely. No question about that. All right. Someone has Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, with Saquon, Jacobs, and Chubb. Yeah, I can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. You'd be pretty good with that. Yeah, I can't argue with that. Said the Bengals got to win the game in the Dog Pound. It's going to be a tough game. Got to see how Burrow is. He's been practicing. He should be fine, but absolutely, Mark says, can you imagine if the Jets lose this week? Overreaction. I don't think so. I disagree with you. They're playing Buffalo. All right? A lot of people are picking Buffalo to go to the Super Bowl. So I don't – it's not panic. Yeah, it's a divisional game, but I don't think so. Who am I taking, the Chargers or the Dolphins? I haven't made my picks yet. I'm gonna analyze everything. I think that could be the best game of the weekend. I really do. I really do. I definitely think that could be the best game of the weekend. Someone said at this stage in Shanahan's tenure, it's Super Bowl win or bust for me. Do you agree? No, I don't. They didn't get to the Super Bowl last year. Nobody thought it was his fault. I thought he maybe did the best coaching job of his career last year. Took a 3rd-string quarterback and made it to the NFC Championship game. No, I don't agree with that. C-Dog, I think you're right about Joe Mixon. I think he's going to be great too. I agree with you. I think you're spot on. Yeah, he might be in that mix, Justin Herbert, sleeper MVP. I would not discount that, Absolutely. I could see that, Hey, don't forget, if you have any plumbing needs, New Works Plumbing is there for you. Round the clock, 24/7. You go to SACServicePlumbing.com and call the number on your screen. That's New Works Plumbing. They've got a fix for you. So remember, plumbing needs, repairs, issues, go to SACServicePlumbing.com or call the number on your screen. Love these shows here on If You Don't Like That. 48 hours from now. Freaking awesome. Absolutely awesome. All right, I'm going to wrap up the show in a couple of minutes because my buddy's I wish I could show you my buddy peeking through the window. Come on, let's go. I'm working. I'm freaking working. I got my audience. You think I'm going to blow up my audience because I got to get to dinner? Give me a couple more minutes here, would you please? What's wrong? How rude can people be? Huh? He thinks because he's letting me stay at his house, he can dictate how long I work? Go away. Come on now. All right. When am I doing my week 1 picks? Tomorrow, because we got a game on Thursday. So tomorrow. I'll do my picks tomorrow. Absolutely. Are you serious? Trade Nick Bosa to LA for Herbert? You may have a better quarterback in Purdy right now. Hello? Did you not watch Brock Purdy play last year? Were you not watching? Did you have the TV off? Were you living on Mars? You're not trading Nick Bosa for Justin Herbert. What's wrong with you? All right. John says, no dessert if you don't need dinner, Grant. Hey, John, don't be taking away my dessert, John. Come on now. John, when you barbecue, do you serve dessert too, or is it we don't go that route? Your dinner is so good, people don't need dessert. I'm just curious. You know? I'm just curious. All right. Unbelievable. John, no dessert. No helmet? It's a bad boy, John. Bad boy. No helmet. Although I got to tell you, John, when I go to Thailand and I rent a motorbike, I don't have a helmet either. I do in Phuket because you get pulled over all the time. But on the smaller islands, I never have a helmet on, which is probably what happened to me. I took a fall, and that's my issue. I should wear a helmet. I'm not condoning not wearing a helmet, by the way. But when I'm in Bangkok and I jump on the back of a motorcycle, which is the motorcycle taxis, no helmets. And again, I hope I don't have an accident. And if I do, I'm going to regret not having a helmet. But yeah, you know. Hey, Anita, I am ready for some football. By the way, and I really mean this, Anita, we should actually have Anita on. I'm going to look at her Twitter handle. I'm going to give you a little pub, Anita, because you're freaking awesome. So Anita has got a book, all right, that she has been working on. And let me get this. I'm going to get the information for you, Anita. All right. We'll bring up your, here we go. All right. So Anita, phenomenal job. It's official. All right. Happy book birthday to Old to Joy out today. So she got that going on. All right. So thankful for this story about appreciating the beauty in ourselves, the beauty in others, and the beauty all around us. Now available. All right. Available today. Again, happy for you, Anita. Great job right there. I'm going to see what else we got here. Let's see. Thanking people for the shout out today for my book birthday. What a treat. All right. Happy book birthday, Anita Crawford Clark. Great job, Anita. Congratulations. All right. It's her debut of a picture book and talked about the amazing editor, Sandra Sutter. Again, a book birthday today. Please welcome Old to Joy into the world and congratulate debut author, illustrator, Anita on this joyful day. Old to Joy. Good job, Anita. You're freaking awesome. So happy for you. It's awesome. Check it out. Wow. I met Anita about 2 years ago. She's just a joy, and she's come to a lot of our events. But that is great. Really happy for you, Anita. I hope it goes well. All right. I am ready for some football. Anita, you are more than welcome. All right. And people love you on this platform. Congrats to Anita. It's a big time accomplishment, you know. Patrick weighing in. Congrats, Anita. We all congratulate you, Anita. It's phenomenal. Anita, you know what? When you can, I know because of your teaching schedule, depending on when I do the shows, but when I'm on Listen App, you call in and we'll talk about the book and be happy to do that and help you with that. All right. What are my expectations for the Kings team second round? Let's make the first round. All right. First, make the playoffs first, then worry about the rounds. The West is tough. Injuries, you know, let's just worry about making the playoffs first. Dolphins are 3-point dogs in LA. What do you got? Hey, Cody, I told you I'm doing my picks tomorrow, buddy. Doing my picks tomorrow. I think that could be the best game of the week, Cody. What do you think? Could be the best game of the week. The Dolphins and the Chargers. That's going to be a dandy. You know, that's going to be a heck of a game. All right, I got to roll. You all are awesome. Thank you. Tomorrow, listen at 3 o'clock. Fantasy football conversation. So for those of you that do fantasy football, all right, and Anita, thank you for everything you do. She says, thank you, everyone. You are all beautiful souls. So are you, Anita. So are you. But call when you get a chance on Listen Up, and I'll be happy to talk to you about your new book. Steak or fish tonight? I don't know. I don't know where we're going yet. I'll probably do fish. I had steak last night, so I'll probably do fish. I'm in Florida, right? And, there's seafood all over the world, but I'm pretty close to the Gulf and the ocean, and I'm probably going to go seafood here. Thank you, Grant. You're a class act. No, you're welcome. I just, what I like seeing good things happen to good people. That's really what it boils down to. All right. It says, roll with the tide. Mr. Grant, are you talking about the Crimson Tide this week against the Texas Longhorns? Or are you talking about my dinner menu? Roll with the tide. There you have it. All right. Hey, you all take care. Thank you very much. Tomorrow, listen up. I'm going to roll, and I'm going to be there in a minute. Calm down. What's wrong with these people? My friend's rude. You know what I ought to do? I ought to just tell him I'm not going out with him tonight for being rude. He can wait. I'm working. What's wrong with people? I'm working. I'm coming. Relax. Unbelievable. Huh? Talk about pressure. Pressure. Come on. All right. Seriously, take care. Have a good rest of your Tuesday, and we'll talk to you soon.